Now, 4 people were rescued on Saturday as homicide detectives sustained their search for victims of the cult-like worship of the Paul Mackenzie-led Good News International Church continued. Now, according to Coast Regional Coordinator Rhoda Onyancha, the 4 included 2 male and 2 female adults. A body of a man was also found during the operation. Senate Speaker Paul Mackenzie led a team of senators on a tour of the site and called for a reinforcement of the aerial surveillance, which started today to ferry more victims to safety.
The expansive Shakahola forest in Malindi has been a hub of activities for a second week running, with DCI forensic experts and crime scene analysts pitching camp on site to seek answers to the puzzling deaths of dozens of Shakahola cult members. Despite the bad weather that disrupted the exhumation exercise since Friday, the officers continued with the rescue operation, which was reinforced by deployment of more personnel and the adoption of aerial surveillance. Coast Region Coordinator Rhoda Onyancha confirming that 4 people were rescued on Saturday.
We've had 4 rescues, 2 male and 2 female adults. And unfortunately, 1 body of a male adult.
Senate Speaker Amason Jaffa Kingi led a team of senators on a fact-finding mission at the scene. After the assessment, the senators recommended the reinforcement of the aerial surveillance to include choppers that can be landed to rescue survivors.
Apart from using a drone, because a drone will tell you there's someone somewhere, but you may not be able to get there. So it was the feeling of the senators that we need to get choppers to come and comb aerial combing of this area, so that if you locate any life, then the chopper can easily land and rescue that person.
According to the senator, locals knew about Mackenzie, but that there was nothing to raise suspicion about his activities in the forest.
Were it not for the husband, the locals wouldn't have known that Mackenzie was actually doing a lot of evil things in the forest. But it's the husband who came across the 2 dead bodies. And it is that information that was escalated to the county security team.
The 11-member Senate ad hoc committee has been established to probe the Kilifi cult deaths and the uncontrolled mushrooming of religious institutions. Senate Speaker Kingi terming this a tragedy that must be accorded the attention that it deserves.
Maybe these atrocities are not just confined to the 800 acres that we've been hearing. Maybe it's spread across the entire 50,000 acres, and that can only be done with the aid of choppers.
During his second tour of the area this week, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki announced a major reshuffle of senior security officials in Kilifi County, as well as upscaling the operation to be led by an officer of senior rank from the DCI headquarters. The search and rescue operation continues Sunday, with a post-mortem examination of bodies retrieved so far also slated to begin on Monday next week. Safin Acheng Oma, Citizen TV.